Princess Witch just woke up on the edge of the magical forest where she had slept in the flowery meadow and plains for the night in her tent with her new friend and companion, Atlas, the red panda. They woke up and Atlas went to the edge of the woods and found some berries and some yummy vegetables, and they had some breakfast and drank some milk from the magical jar that always was replenished. And they packed up their tent and all their belongings and all of Princess Witch's magical items, her sword, shield, and grappling hook, and her broom and her wand, and they had the map and the compass, and they set off for the next day's adventure. Princess Witch was walking along the path in the plains. She was following her compass and her map. She was looking at the map, and it pointed that they had to continue south. It looked like they were heading towards the South Sea. Before they got to the sea, though, they had to go through the rocky plateaus and the geysers. Princess Witch thought, wow, I've never been this far south before. And she asked Atlas if he had ever been down this far. Oh yes, Atlas has been everywhere. I know this world like the back of my hand. I am an ancient creature that has lived many lives before you. And Princess Witch thought, wow, I'm so happy that I have such a nice companion who's so helpful and friendly. And then Atlas said, yes, I have many skills that you do not know of yet. So they kept walking and walking, and the plains and meadows had shifted to more rocky grounds. There was not much vegetation or life. Soon they saw it. It was the first geyser that Princess Witch had ever seen. It was humongous. Every so often it would fill up and spray water like a blowhole from a whale. Atlas told Princess Witch, you have to be careful around these geysers. Some of them are okay. They're usually just water. However, some are poisonous and boiling hot. They can burn you and scald you. We don't want that, Princess Witch. Princess Witch thought, no, that would be bad. So the map took them through a path through the geysers. As they walked, there were more and more of these geysers. They were blowing off every few minutes. Whoa. They're scary beautiful, she thought. So they kept walking and walking, and all of a sudden there was a person on the path. And he crouched over and was just kind of hobbling along. She thought he might need help, but as they approached, his pace quickened and he was walking faster. There's really only one path to take through the geysers, so she just continued. She said hi to the stranger, but the stranger didn't say anything. He just kind of brushed by and he nudged her on her way. Wow, Princess Witch said to Atlas. He is quite rude. He didn't even say hi, and he kind of bumped into me. Atlas said, Princess, there are many strange creatures out there, but I advise you look through your pockets. I think he might have pickpocketed you and stole something. So all of a sudden, Princess Witch looked at all her stuff, and the map and the compass were missing. Everything else was there for now. So she looked behind him, and the thief had gone way farther up the path. However, he probably didn't anticipate that Princess Witch was, well, a witch. So she hopped on her broomstick and flew over there as fast as she could, and she nudged him a little bit and said, "Hey, Mr. Thief, what are you doing? You stole my magical map and compass." "Ah, yes, these will fetch me a hefty price on the market. I will be rich soon." Princess Witch said, "Those are not for stealing, and those are mine. You cannot have them. I will fight you to get them back." "Really?" All of a sudden, the thief transformed into a giant dragon. "What?" Princess Witch thought, and Atlas said, "Oh boy, we really did it. Back up, Princess Witch." So, they backed up, and the dragon snarled, "You dare fight me?" And he shrunk back down to the little frail old thief. And he said, "Well, I can see that you're a magical witch, and that you actually might put up a good fight. However, let me tell you, no one's ever defeated me." Whoa, Princess Witch thought, this guy was a magical thief. He could transform into a dragon at will? How scary. The thief said, "Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can answer my riddles 3, I'll give you back your map and key to get your key. Map and compass to get your key." Princess Witch said, "Well, that shouldn't be that hard. I think I'm pretty smart, and I have Atlas's worldly knowledge to help me." He said, That way we don't have to fight. And, well, more than likely I'll end up with this map and compass because my riddles are better than any that you've ever seen or heard." So, he said, "My first riddle is, what is full of holes but still can contain water?" Princess Witch and Atlas thought for a while, and finally they thought they came up with it. "It's a sponge," Princess Witch thought. "A sponge has lots of holes, but you can always hold water with it." And the old thief said, "Ah, you got me. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to think of another good one." So he thought, and he had another one. He said, "How far can a fox run into the woods?" Princess Witch thought about it. Atlas kind of thought about it. Atlas said, "You know, Princess, I have been around for a long time, but these questions are weird. And I'm not sure about this one. I'm not the smartest tool. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed." And so Princess Witch thought and thought, and the thief said, "Ha ha ha, I got you now." And Princess Witch said, "I know. A fox can only really run halfway into the woods. Otherwise, it starts running out of the woods." Oh my goodness, the thief thought. This Princess Witch is not only courageous and daring and beautiful, she is also smart. I'll have to really think of a good one for your last test. Otherwise, I won't get my reward. "Your reward?" Princess Witch said. "You stole that from us." No, don't make the dragon come out." So, he thought, and he said, "When things go wrong, what can you always count on?" And Princess Witch, "Oh, Well, there's a lot of things you can count on, but maybe not always. You should always have my mom and dad, but what if my magic potion ran out and I couldn't talk to them anymore? So she thought and thought, and she was looking at her hands, and it came to her all of a sudden. You can always count on your fingers. And the thief laughed. Ha 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 ha. You are right. Here is your map and compass back. I'll probably be seeing you on my travels. You have a good one, Princess Switch, and Atlas, you stay close to this one. She's smart. So the thief took off, and they didn't have to fight a dragon after all. And they got their map and compass back, and they made it through the geysers. They came out to the other side, and all of a sudden, they had a beautiful view of the sea. So they walked and walked and walked some more, and they got to the sea, and the map looked like it kept going way out into the sea. Far and far, and pretty much further than she had ever heard of anybody traveling. And Atlas said, Princess, I know that you can fly on your broom, but what if there were stormy weather, or, you get tired with your magic? We should probably find a boat. We could sail out to the sea. Princess Witch thought that was a great idea, so they headed into the town where they would have to find a sailboat in order to go out to the sea. They stopped into a local restaurant, they ate and drank, and they had a nice dinner after a long walk all the way from the edge of the forest to the lake town, or the sea town. And they started thinking of where they could look at places, but it was getting late, and every place was closed, so they thought that they would set up camp just outside of town after they ate dinner and get some rest. And all of a sudden, they overheard in the bar an older seaman talking about how business was slow lately and that he really needed some people to buy some sailboats. And it was about that time of year when they needed to get a sailboat. So, Princess Witch thought, well, maybe now's our opportunity, Atlas. Let's go talk to this guy. So they go and introduce themselves, and they said, Mister, we are in need of a sailboat. So he said, oh, well, I'm the man you need. And it's just you two? Yes, it's just us two. Well, that'll be $1 million. $1 million? I don't have $1 million, Princess Witch thought. You're going to have to be a little more flexible on the price. And he laughed. Ha ha ha. I have the best sailboats in all the world. I get the price I asked for, whether someone wants to pay it or not. So Princess Witch left the restaurant very displeased, and the boat maker said, well, my shop's just around the corner. If you want to think about it and come back and talk to me in the morning, you can. She said, I don't think I'll ever have the money to pay for that. So they left the restaurant, they went to the edge of the town, and they set up camp. Her and Atlas started talking about the boat. Princess Witch said, how are we ever going to afford a boat like that? Well, Princess, there are other ways to pay someone besides money. We'll have to do some bartering. We'll talk to him tomorrow morning. I will convince him that we need that boat. We'll use whatever money we can get. So Princess Witch remembered that she always carried some money on her, but it wasn't nearly enough. So she went to bed in her tent, thinking about ways that she could either get money or convince the boat maker to make them a boat for much cheaper. She fell asleep, cuddling Atlas in their warm, snuggly tent, ready for the adventure tomorrow to buy a boat. The end.